Hey Leo, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm an interpretive tarot card reader and this is going to be your yearly reading for 2021. It will be a tarot wheel, so I will be using one card for each month to see what we can learn about the year ahead month by month. I will be including an extended version available for rent or purchase below in the description box, so you'll find the link to that, and that's going to have an additional love and career tarot wheel. Feel free to check out the trailer for that, guys. That will be up via the link. Otherwise, if you were after a private reading with me, I am currently providing those. So if you wanted private personal guidance on your love situation, career, just for the year in general, please feel free to be in touch. My email is listed below. Please subscribe to the channel to receive updates of any readings coming up for your sign. That would very much be appreciated. Otherwise, let's jump into it, Leo. I'm excited for this new year and to see what's coming up for all of us. So let's jump into Jan, shall we? Leo, January. Okay, January, you've got the Five of Cups reversed. So straight away, I'm inclined to think that all is not lost here, Leo. You've got something here that's going to end up back to you. Five of Cups, normally upright, can be about letting go in a situation, or a situation not going according to plan here. But the Five of Cups is not losing something. Or a situation that may have gone haywire. Notice the three spilt cups here. Situation that may have gone haywire. You're not going to move past it, so to speak, okay? So it's almost like you're going to continue to go through what you have been going through. So this can be, emotionally speaking, it can be over a water sign. Some of you Leos out there dealing with a water sign, maybe you're going to feel this more heightened in Jan. But it could be that it's not a helpless situation. It's not a hopeless situation, I think, is the message here for you that month in January. Let's have a look at Feb. Okay, Feb, you're coming up with, as Page of Wands energy. Okay, so straight away you do identify as the Page of Wands, Leo. You're going to get in action in February. Very much a month focused on love, attraction, travel, making travel plans. Page of Wands is an explorer. Okay, he's got a lot of motivation. So a real big contrast from January. You're going to have this surge of wonderful energy, so you'll have to find numerous outlets and people to exert that energy onto here, Leo. So that's exciting. You're going to be doing a lot of exploring. A lot of people are coming in for attraction and for love. This could be a great month for dating. You could also be meeting a fire sign, maybe someone younger than you, and they're going to bring in a lot of adventure. But I'm seeing a lot of adventure coming up for you, Leo. Or your adventurous side coming up. So Page of Wands really takes control of things. So I think you're very much going to be in your element here. Things could really improve from Jan as well. So I think you're going to really enjoy that aspect of things improving and being better for you by February. A lot of passion coming in, passion with work, finding passion again, passions and connections, sex, intimacy, all of that good stuff. Okay, March, you've got the Page of Pentacles, so your focus is shifting a little bit. You're going to hone in on something. Here, I think you are more multitasking, being everywhere at the one time, but the Page of Pentacles, I think that's going to change from there. Your focus and attention could be on an earth sign for some of you, so a Taurus, a Capricorn, or Virgo. It could also be more focus or attention on career, money-making pursuits, assets, but there's a strong fixation coming up here. He's very gentle with it though, so it's something very delicate, very sensitive, or something that's it's almost like priceless to you that's coming up in March. You're going to be holding it in your hands here. There's younger people around you here potentially. Page of Pentacles could also be learning something in like a financial lesson, or learning learning the tricks of the trade, or getting, being street smarts about your money, your finances, and career as well. So it could also be earning something or accrediting something in your career, in your job. So you may come to that level in the time of March. Okay, let's have a look at April. Okay, April, you've got the Tower reversed. So that's a good sign. Okay, the Tower reverse meaning you dodged a bullet of some kind here that month. Okay, it could be with a relationship, it could be with a certain set of circumstances, an event. I think with the Tower reversed, it's working through complications, issues, or toxic energy, clearing out all the toxic stuff, and you're saying no to it. So I think it's more avoidance. Either you dodged a bullet, you avoided something, it's going to be a blessing in disguise, maybe around a fellow fire sign, or something you thought you jeopardized or lost or got taken away from you, like a project was broken down, a relationship was broken down. Suddenly you may find that in April, it's not all lost. I think you're dodging a lot of bullets here, Leo, but I think it's for a reason, if I'm honest. And I think the things that are normally, when it's upright, it's like unforeseen circumstances. We see the fire, the wrath, the anger, and it destructs them. It's destructive patterns. If it's reversed, I feel like it could be more constructive. And suddenly the avoidance either leads to success, or the avoidance, so to speak, is like a blessing in disguise and helps you for the future somehow. But it can also be discarding of unhealthy patterns or behaviors as well. Okay, May, you've got the Ace of Swords, so a new beginning is coming up here, possibly a new person, romantic or otherwise, under the sign of a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, who's coming up around you here. This is fantastic, but the Ace of Swords is something that we have to fight for. We have to earn it. So I'm seeing you earn something, earn a relationship, earn respect, earn recognition. Ace of Swords, we can see the hand of God. So this is like divine direction or divine timing, almost messages from the universe that are guiding you to a new beginning. It's something you've been wanting to earn because the crown, you know, is earned. So it could be a job. Okay, it could be a living situation, a living opportunity, a pay increase. It could be a person, a relationship here. You may still have some sort of struggle, okay? Like you may still have some sort of internal struggle, or you still may feel like you need to fight for it. But my God, Leo, it's going to be absolutely worth the fight. So whatever it is that you are fighting for, it's going to be worth it, absolutely here. But new chapters, new beginnings. But mentally as well, I think there's some sort of spiritual cleansing. The sword cuts away ties with all that negativity. So I think this year so far would indicate to me you're removing a lot from your life, cutting it out from your life, and avoiding all the bad stuff. But you're making an active or a conscious effort to make that happen in May. So that's a great sign, I feel. It's also having the courage to say something or do something. Some of you are going to sort of bite the bullet and do or say. I think it's more say, because swords of communication. Say something that needs to be said. Okay, so you're going to have a lot more courage to do those things. Okay, June, we've got the Devil. Okay, so some of you may have a Capricorn coming up around you. The Devil is temptation. So I'm seeing here that something tempting is going to come back, especially after you've made it such an effort to remove it from your life. It could be an ex, it could be an addiction, it could be a substance problem, it could be overindulgent lifestyle, something that sort of tempts you here. It could even be a person. You may fall back into some patterns here. So you may notice that you may grow complacent, and then by the time June comes around, suddenly you feel like you're repeating old patterns. So I think it's something that you need to be mindful of coming into 21, that midway point. The Devil card can also be like control. Okay, you're starting to have either more control of things, potential for controlling relationships, controlling lifestyles. The Devil likes power. The Devil likes to be in control, and it's not always for the best way. So it's not always for the healthiest way. So I do think you might have some sort of temptations here. It could even be like cheating, maybe for some of you, micro-cheating. It could be that you're seeing it play out around you. So you might notice these sorts of things that come to light here. It could just be a Capricorn, yes. But the Devil can be being in a dark place, okay, internally or externally, being chained to something here, restricted in a way. Restrictions come to mind. So restrictions placed on you or restrictions placed by you on someone else. So I think you need to be careful in the month of June there. Okay, July, you've got the Knight of Swords. Things are picking up. This is a very fast-paced month coming up around you. It may be around an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Knight of Swords likes to jump to conclusions. Okay, he's quite an anxious figure. But this is about deadlines. This is about rushing things, you know, and he's literally charging towards the devil. So, Leo, this is a bit of funky town I'm seeing for these couple of months. You're confused about a situation. Someone could potentially be making you feel this way, like you feel pressured or you feel rushed to get something done, and it's power play. I think the reason why this person or whatever it is, this company or whoever it is that's doing this to you, it's pressure. Okay, it could even be like a substance. You may be going back to it. Be careful, Leo. There's a really big temptation coming up around the mid part of the year that you may be subject to. So, you know, I would hate to see you fall back into old patterns, old unhealthy patterns at that. But the Knight of Swords is not thinking things through clearly. So I would advise that it's a month where you have to take things slow and take extra time than you normally would to really think about things and come up with answers and understand where it is that you're wanting to take something here. So I think that's a very important message for you, especially mentally. Okay, July, you've got the Six of Cups, so the past could be coming back in, past life connections, learning something new. We see children, so this is fertility maybe for some of you, expanding on family. This could be moving, relocating, but there's a sweetness. I think I see purity here. So I think if there's been falseness, if there's been lies, I think you're coming into a more genuine or pure place here, either entering a more genuine or pure connection, or seeing a childlike side to not only yourself but the people around you. It could be someone from the past, yes. Some of you might be having children. You might be reconnecting with a past lover. There's potentially new romance on the cards, but it's a big change from the previous 2 months. June and July are a bit of a dip here, and I think you're going to come back and just be able to, you know, smell the roses again. So your outlook is going to be better. And this could be spiritual cleansing. This could be something you're doing for yourself and your inner child. You know, let's not forget we all have that inner child. So I think that's what's coming up here. But you could be meeting someone new. A new friendship could blossom. A new romance could blossom. This could even be like learning something new, and it's going to be really good for you, I feel, in August. Okay, September, you've got the Strength card, so you're in your power very much by the time September comes around. Coming up with the Strength card here, or there's another destined Leo that's going to be coming up. The Strength card is about empowerment. It's about control. It's about having routine. It's about having confidence. So I think you've got strength coming up around you. Strength in relationships, internal strength, mind, body, soul, you know, strengthening connections, strengthening goals, strengthening business or career pursuits. You're really in your power. So I think you're definitely going to take advantage, Leo. I think whatever happens in August is really going to put you in an amazing mood, and it's going to spill into the month of September as well. And you're going to feel those wonderful feelings of strength. You know, it's an unlikely pairing, the maiden with the lion, but they seem to make it work. She's so gentle and tame. And then, you know, if this is you as the Leo, there's someone here who's going to calm you down. It could be a person, whether romantic or not, but they're going to be your strength or your anchor. There's someone here who's going to be there for you. You're going to be able to rely on them, and that's huge, Leo. You know, to be able to do that with someone and have that sort of element of support and encouragement behind you. My God, it really is everything. Okay, let's look at the next month. What are we up to? September, October. October is the Page of Swords. Okay, you're still reflecting possibly on the previous month. Page of Swords, you might be looking back to the past or looking back at how far you've come. Leo, for some of you, there's a new beginning, or it's something you have to move forward with, but you may be feeling like you're stuck in the past somehow, that you keep looking back to the past, keep comparing yourself to where you were, who you were with, what they were doing. There is some sort of comparison, I think, that you're going to draw upon with the Page of Swords. It could be an air sign as well, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I often associate the Page of Swords, it's like he can't move on, or he has regrets about something he did. And I think regrets are coming up. Either your own regrets, your own internal self-regrets, or the regrets of someone else that's clearly important to you, and enough for it to come up in your reading and affect you, obviously. If this is you as a Leo and you've got this person supporting you, there might be someone else that's like looking on. It could be someone else in this time failing to move on from you romantically even. Or it could be if you are in a new romance and it's going from strength to strength, there's a part of you that somehow keeps comparing this person to your ex. It could even be like if you are in a relationship and you forgive a person for something, it could be that you keep coming back to it with the Page of Swords. We'll see how that unfolds in the love wheel though, in the extended. Okay, November. November, you had the Emperor reversed. Normally upright, it's quite an intimidating card, a card of control, a card of having everything go your way type thing. You might notice that in November, things slip through your fingers a little bit. And what's coming up around you is that you don't have the control that you wanted to. And that might not always sit well with you, Leo. You know, you can't help it. It's in your nature to be this way. But the Emperor is about losing control, or not having as much control. And I think in this instance, for this month, the words that come to mind are let go and let God. You know, whether you believe in God or spirituality or a higher power, your angel self, your higher self, you know, we can call it anything. But sometimes you need to let go and trust that things are going to work out, and we can't control everything. I also feel like something will become less intimidating. The Emperor really dominates, or is at the top level here, so some of you might not receive some sort of accreditation or to be at a certain level, and it could be somewhat disheartening for you, Leo, but I think you're going to use it as fuel and motivation to just keep going and keep pressing forward. And if the Emperor is reversed, should we not look at his softer side? You know, if he's not coming up upright, is this the reversal, the more subconscious, softer side to the Emperor? Leo, something could really pull at your heartstrings that month, maybe. Or you're going to see someone's softer side, or someone is potentially going to bring that out in you. You know, we can spin it that way as well, with the Emperor reversed. I also get the words, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Leo, for some of you that could be significant for one reason or another. It could be like an organization isn't giving you bonuses anymore. It could be like someone who gave you a lot isn't willing to give you more. So you might notice things taken away from you a little bit here. You might notice that difference. Let's look at December though and see what comes up. Okay, December, you've got the Knight of Cups. So emotionally speaking, you're going to be in a really good state by the time December comes around. This can be because of a romance. The Knight of Cups can represent an emotional offer. So some of you have the offering of a relationship. I often associate this with like confessions, because you can see he's coming from a real emotional place. So he's giving up his cup here in an emotional state. So it can be like a confession, it can be a reconciliation coming up, it can be a new romance coming in, it can also be something to do with tradition. But offers in general that can make you emotionally happy or put you in a better place. So we can see the incline here, so something is getting better, something is inclining, so you're actually moving higher up, okay? Whether this is evolving internally, whether this is, you know, having a relationship become more than what it once was, a marriage become more than what it once was. It could be that you're on the incline, you're achieving your goals, and having all those fantastic things you wanted to have. So that could also be coming up around you, Leo, but I think that's a very positive way, because emotionally you're going to be more balanced, especially after everything that you may encounter throughout the year. So I will leave your reading at that, Leo. Thank you again so much for tuning in. It really does mean the world to me. Please, please subscribe. I hope to be hitting 300,000 subscribers very soon, so I would appreciate you joining me on that journey. Otherwise, I'm sure we'll catch up very, very soon. Take care. Have an absolutely fantastic year ahead, and I'm sure we'll catch up soon. So thanks again, and for the extended version, you'll find the link below. Bye for now.